And we are live. So today I want to answer a question that someone asked me yesterday. How can you rise above a chaotic life? How can you reorganize your life after you've done so much, you've messed so much, you've been going back and forth to your past relationship, you've been getting jobs and getting nowhere, you've wasted your money, you've wasted your savings, the year is going, and you feel like somehow you've completely lost it, And he asked me, what is that one tip you can really give me that's going to transform everything for me? Because he was referring to a situation that he has been going back and forth, trying to discipline himself, it's a problem. Trying to focus is an issue. And I realized that there's only one thing that he was missing. He didn't know how to set the direction for his life. Now, one thing I have discovered over time is that the top people, the most successful guys in the world, have one difference with the failures of life. They have a direction. They have a clear path and a clear destination. Sometimes the path might not be as clear, but they are very clear with the destination they want to go to. And this is a top tool for anyone who wants to succeed, anyone who wants to become anything in life. If you don't have this, trust me, you won't get anywhere. Trust me, it won't happen. You see, most of us in life, we are chasing, but we are not clear what we are chasing. So most of us wake up very early in the morning, go to work, but if you ask them, what is the end game of this job? Besides just paying the bills, they don't have a special direction for their life. And it's surprising that it's no longer taught how to set goals, how to capture your vision. It's no longer in schools anymore. And that's why there are only few of us who are making it to the top. And you'll find out that the number one skill, the baseline skill for success, the baseline, the most basic skills that you need for success is to learn goal setting. Now in the 90s, in the 80s, in the 70s, and in the 60s, there are people like Jim Rohn who used to teach this. There are people like Zig Ziglar, Nightingale. There are people like Brian Tracy. This thing was common. It was being taught all around. But nowadays, it's not there. And that's why we see the older generation, most of the successful people now are the older generation. Kina Bill Gates, the guy from Amazon and all that kind of, that group of people. Most of them are now the top cream of the society in terms of wealth and in terms of wisdom. People like Warren Buffett. So they came through these kind of teachers who helped them know what skill was needed for you to succeed. But in our time, we have very few guys, younger guys, and most of them, they have been mentored by the older generation. But this is it, guys. If you want to organize your life, if you need to reorganize your life, if you need to become something of value in this life, direction is more important than speed. Direction is more important than speed. You better slow down the chase and redirect your life. You see, once you learn to redirect your life, you'll have a few things. You'll direct your thoughts, you'll discipline your life, you'll have focus, you'll have commitment, you'll have perseverance, and you'll go all the way to where you want to go. But if you don't have a direction, you realize that your life is like a maze. You move in all directions with no specific direction working for you. All right? So number one, if you want to direct your life, set a goal. Set a goal. The goal might be a part of a vision, or you can start by setting a vision. A vision is the destination you want to arrive in your lifetime. Set a vision of what you want to do in this life and where you want to arrive before your end of life. From that, then set goals. Goals are the specific things that you need to do to get there. All right. So the specific things that you need to do to achieve your vision. Now that could be build relationships. It could be create financial freedom. All right. It could be that is manifest your gifts, manifest your skills. It could be educate yourself. Those are specific goals. All right. So come up with goals, then create a plan on how to achieve those goals. So what am I going to do this year to help me get to where I want? So be specific. What am I going to do this year alone to get to where I want? So you have a special goal for every year. Now you can break it down to every month. What am I supposed to do every month to get to what I want to have done by the end of the year? So if you have a plan to save 1 million bob, you can break it down to monthly, and then you'll realize that maybe per month you need to save around 90k per month, so that by the end of the year you have 1 million bob. And that is what you're going to be focusing on daily to achieve the 90k every single month. That's how you create a specific goal, and a yearly goal, and a monthly goal. All right. Now what this does to you is that it directs your mind. So your mind does not go left or right. It stays focused on this one goal. Now once your mind is focused, once your mind is directed, you have a focus, you have a point of focus. All your energy is being directed to one thing. And once you direct your energy to one thing, discipline is built. Automatically discipline is built because you want to achieve it. So there are things you must do for you to get there. There are things you must eliminate for you to get there. There are things that you must incorporate for you to get there. So that is how you build a discipline. And then perseverance is built because you know the end game and you know how beneficial it's going to be for you. You are able to persevere. You are able to work with very little so that you can save much. All right. You are able to invest so that you can have something in the future. Not because you don't have immediate needs, but you are able to persevere the present so that you can get to the future. All right. The last thing that setting a goal helps you with is that it makes you see the obstacles that you are about to face. All right. So it prepares your mind. Because as you set a goal, if you, for example, you want to buy a car, then you must ask yourself, do I have a driving license? Do I have capacity to pay for the insurance? Do I have capacity for maintenance? What kind of a car do I need? So it opens up your mind to what obstacles lie ahead of you. Do you have a parking and things like that? And as your mind opens up to the obstacles, then your mind also opens up to solutions. And that is how people grow. Once you are faced with a challenge, you find solutions. And the more solutions you get in life, the more you grow as a man, the more you grow as a woman. All right. So if you really want to improve, if you want to get your life in the right direction, your life is not chaotic because you are chaotic. Your life is chaotic because your mind is in chaos. Your mind has no direction. Your mind has no purpose. And therefore it takes you left, right, and you're always missing the point even when you didn't plan to. Why? Because your thoughts are not organized. So organize your mind. If your challenge is relationships, organize your mind. Define what you want from relationship. Define how long you want to get it. Define what you need to do before you get it. Identify the obstacles. Maybe you need healing. Your relationships have been breaking every now and then. You've had the same kind of struggles with relationship over time. So if you want to get the right relationship, is sit down, analyze yourself, see the struggle, deal with it, and go for it. All right. If it's finances, you haven't been saving, you haven't been investing, sit down and analyze yourself, give yourself a target and work towards it. That's how you get it. All right. So it's not very hard. It's just that it has not been taught to us. It has not been we have not been directed to do these things. But you realize that for you to get anywhere you have ever gotten, is that you must have a goal and a direction. A guy called Zig Ziglar used to give a story that assume one day you are called by a hotel or a company and tells you that we want to give you a free trip to a place called Acapulco. He used to call it Acapulco. So this is a hotel where you're going to have all the fun in the world. Your meals are going to be taken care of. Your travel is going to be taken care of. You can go with your wife and you can go with one other friend. Only 4 people are going to be allowed along this trip, and everything is going to be taken care of, and it's going to be 1 week of enjoyment for you. But the condition is you're going to travel 24 hours from today. So the guy used to say, what are you going to say? Yes, I'm going to take the trip. But when you sit back, you realize how much needs to be done within the 24 hours for you to travel. So you'll go and sit down with your wife or your husband and discuss, what can we do? And that is when you find the direction that you want to go. You write down everything that needs to be done and you get to do it. And I tell you that most people in 24 hours, they can get to do what they would have done in a whole week or in a whole month. Why? Because their mind has immediately had a direction, and with that direction, everything else falls in line. So what you need is a direction for your life. Now, you may be wondering, where am I getting these notes? These notes are in this book. It's actually the very first topic. I found out that when I was writing this personal development book, that there's nothing better you can give to someone more than helping them find their direction. So this is going to be the first chapter you get from my book, and it's going to help you narrow down your life. A disorganized life is a painful life, and an organized life is a sweet life. So if you want to make your life a better life, start by finding direction before you find speed. So grab your copy of my book. I will be sharing the link down below so that you can have a direction. You can get a soft copy. You can also get a hard copy if you order directly from me, and it's going to help you reorganize yourself and get to those goals. So thank you guys. It was an early morning live. I hope to see you. As always, invest in you. Take the lead.